Last game of the day, Malaysia taking on South Korea. This could be an interesting game. As we mentioned last year, Malaysia shocking some teams early on, their home leg. And this Korean team's not to be messed with though. Look at Yoon Kwon Woo there, the portly forward in the front there. He's a big strong man. Interesting talking to the Koreans over the years and asking them who their favourite players are. And you expect the international players will come to the fore, but a lot of them mention Yoon Kwon Woo. Still playing his rugby in Japan as a professional. Just a big, strong, defiant man. I'm sure he'll be looking to make a mark on some of these Fijian players to make sure they don't get going. It's probably when Malaysia fire, they really need their Fijians to do well. So the key, of course, to beating them is to just keep them a little quiet. Amir goes wide to Rambebe. Rambebe with a hat trick in his first game when they defeated UAE 29-7, but it wasn't all one-way traffic. UAE did very well in that match, 7-all at half-time. Here's Atonia. Struggles forward nicely, makes some headway, but they're only 5 metres out, and it's a good turnover ruck from the Koreans, charging in there and really applying some pressure on the ball carrier. So this is a fantastic opportunity for them to open the scoring. A scrum 5 metres out in midfield, and you'd have to imagine that they would maybe go right here to Jeong Yong Sik, who has some incredible pace, and he's got a good 20 metres to work with on the outside. And yeah, of course they snipe around, and it's as easy as you like for Jeong Yong Sik, who is asked by his teammates to step inside and get a bit closer to the posts. That's his 5th try of the tournament as well, Jeong Yong Sik, 19-year-old youngster who looked really good when they dispatched UAE 48-0. So it's Oh Yun Hyun who will look to convert this try. Kicks could be important in this game. He'll want to make sure of this one. He's a dead-eye Dick when it comes to kicking. Oh, he swung that one inside out. That's a lovely shot at goal there from O. So score is 7-0 to Korea. So they will restart play. It's gone quite deep, this ball, and Atonia goes back and gets hit by Yun. Good work over the top too from Yun Taeyil, who really smashed his way forward. Nice switch inside to Rambebe. Decides to go himself. Murray Lin was calling for it. He acts as scrum half, so the numbers here to the left. Atonia holds on and pushes aside the fence. And that's a good run from Atonia. Not sure if it was the right option initially in my head. He had a lot of men outside him, but just allowed the defence to come out and cover, and then just whack through the gap he went, pushing aside the defence. And the Koreans dusting themselves off, and the Malaysians equaling here if the kick can go over from Zulkifli. Oh, he's not been able to get that one in between the posts. So 7 points to 5. But the Malaysians just showing what they can do through Atonia. Restart from Amir. Surely they're going down the middle here. The Malaysians not really fanned out. In fact, they've decided to go left. If they do this quickly too, they might... no, he stepped again to the right now. So everybody's in position. Off they go through Amir. Pokes that one inside the 22. Oh, runs at pace. Ooh. probably a good move there from Samsu to give it a miss, because it was almost an interception chance there. Good powerful play from Korea, dragging in defenders. There's Han Kong-kyu. Again, really trying to get that quick ball off the ruck. Han to Park Won-yong. Running a bit sideways there, Yoon Tae-il. Gets it out to the fast man, Jeong Yong-sik. And watch the swerve off his right foot here. Yeah, he just cuts inside and bamboozles Amir and throws a beautiful ball to Oh Yun-hyun, who flops one off the back of his hand. It's gone backwards. Gives it to Park Won-yong. And in support is Oh Yun-hyun, who goes over in a try. Good move from Korea. Some good defence there from Malaysia, but not enough players getting back eventually. Korea flooding through and scoring their second try of the match. Off the post there from Oh. 12 points to 5. So Malaysia's still in range. It's a lovely kickoff from Oh. Sun coming over now into the eyes of the Malaysian players. Lin. Atunaisia. Oh, there's a nasty little pass for Rambebe to handle. He's done well though, and Lin again playing scrum half. Good coverage from the youngster, 18 years old. Now it's Etonia, who of course got the first try for Malaysia. Distracts two defenders and pops the ball nicely. Atunaisia to Lin, and that's Rambebe. Falls down by his shins and he can't handle the ball. So we'll have a scrum. There's a lot of tired players already, not even half time. A few players getting their shoelaces together. Referee Littlewood, one of the fittest in Asia. And there's one of the fastest players in Asia, Jeong Yong-sik. I hope he stays with the game, just a youngster. So many distractions for these Korean players when they get to the army and then start their working life, as there are with many of the countries in Asia that don't have professional leagues. Singapore, the Malaysians as well. Korea get the scrum ball back. Oh, to Kim Sang-soo. Decides to go around the outside of Rambebe to Kant. Here's Yoon Tae-il. Nice pass to Han Kong-kyu. It's two big men on the outside and Han gets ankle tapped by Etonia. Manages to get to his feet though. Yoon is in attention there with him to his teammate. The ball comes out. Not fast, but lots of numbers here for Korea. They want to get it wide. This is Jeong Yong-sik again. His sixth try of the tournament. A very hard player to hold back, Jeong Yong-sik. And just growing in confidence this year from when we first saw him against Japan early on in the Asian Five Nations. A little diffident, starting at fullback, got peppered with high balls and pretty much dragged off at half-time, it would be fair to say, and now he's really blossoming. I think probably more suited to the wing until he becomes a little bit more mature. But certainly a great find for Korea, and let's hope he sticks with the game and helps grow Korean rugby. Oh, with a conversion, so that will bring on half-time. And the Koreans are ahead at half-time, 2 tries to Jeong. And And the score is 19 points to 5. Well, the locals turning up to take a look at some rugby, which is great to see. Malaysia pretty strong. The youngsters at rugby, see some great youth rugby here with tournaments. And it's not just the mainland of Malaysia as well. There's a lot of out in Borneo. They're doing some great stuff developing the game. So it'll be interesting to see if those that hard work pays dividends in the next 10 years. You'd imagine it will eventually. Some of the skills some of these young players, I've seen a few schools tournaments in Malaysia, very, very strong. The winner of this game will go through to face China, which is no easy assignment. The loser will play Sri Lanka. Here's Jeong Yong Sik, 6 tries in the tournament so far. So Malaysia restart this game. Our last half of rugby on day 1 of the Asian Sevens Series here in KL. This is Kim Sang-soo, who looks to be back to his best form. Sang-soo. Oh, lovely pass. Oh, they've just ruled it forward slightly. He was just off balance, Park Won-yong, and managed to slip one behind his back, but judging from where his feet were, a good call there from Littlewood. One of the coaching staff for Korea is IRB appointed Lee Smith. Played down in Otago for many years. Spends a few months a year in Korea helping them coach the elite players. Free kick to Korea. Park Won-yong, in the absence of Yang Young-hun, is playing scrum half this week, and it's Han Kong-kyu. He's like a bull the way he charges at defences. Again, might have been slightly forward, but play goes on. And here's Jeong Yong Sik again, who's playing with all the freedom of a youth, isn't he? And has he got the pace to drag this ball down? He has, and I think that will be a try. Downward pressure was probably forced. Let's see what the assistant says. Yes, they've awarded the try, and fair enough too. Is 7th of the tournament. And this is really a missing piece of a jigsaw for Korea. They haven't really had a flyer in the last few years, and this man is ticking the box as far as it goes, having someone with pace on the outside. So 35 points in a day's play, not too bad, is it? And of course, these teams will be thinking a lot about day 2 as well, and I'm not sure if Korea will be too happy about playing China first thing in the morning. First games get underway actually at midday, so not too bad, not an early start. Oh, with a conversion from 5 metres in. He's had quite a bit of play today as well. I'd imagine Kim Won-yong will come on soon to replace him, just give him a bit of a rest. It's a very high kick, and Malaysia have done well to drag it down. Yeah, finding it hard to get the ball back quickly though, so Korea are penalised. Well, Korea managed to drag this one back on their own side, which is great play. Oh Yun Hyung. Here's Jeong Yong Sik. What can he do one-on-one with the Fijian Rambebe? Rambebe manages to grasp him. Oh, again linking, and Han can't take the ball, but certainly took the defender out after he'd dropped it. Probably out of frustration more than anything. Is one on the end of that one. So Malaysia need to score here if they've got any chance in this game. The 3 converted tries down. It needs to start now. Right in the middle of the paddock, so chances either way, but good scrum from Korea. Referee Littlewood wants it in again. How it goes to the right. It's a nice hit to Rambebe. Good defence from Korea. It's Oh Yun Hyung who, over the top he's saying, Rambebe. Oh, loose ball and both players bravely going down on it, but it's Korea that come up with it. Oh Yun Hyung, who's really been a live wire in this match. Inside ball to Kim Nam Wook, who's just come on the field. And his first duty is to go in for the try. He's been kept very much on ice as well, Kim Nam Wook, perhaps with designs to make him play more of day 2. Certainly a fantastic player when it comes to busting the line, Nam Wook. Very much the linchpin, Oh Yun Hyung. What a kicker he is too, both from the tee and the drop kicks. So that's put the game beyond debate, 33 points to 5. And a very polished performance from Korea. Malaysia, a very strong team on their day, but they've been very professionally dispatched by the team in blue, Korea, which bodes well for them for day 2. Malaysia will go on to play Sri Lanka, which isn't a bad draw either, to be fair. Oh, and Rambebe drops the ball and he gets the razz from the crowd as well. He's not happy with himself. And of course that gives Korea the chance to finish off with the last try of this match. Not sure about the eligibility of the 3 Fijians playing for Malaysia today in terms of how they get on with the Asian Games later this month. So Park Won-yeon, and this is Chang Seong-min, who again is another player who we've seen a lot of in the last year and a half, but not much today. Giving the old guard a bit of a run. I wouldn't be surprised tomorrow if we see Cheong and Nam Wook starting, playing a bit more time. Well, that's the end of the game. The crowd not happy there at the end, but pretty comprehensive victory by South Korea over the Malaysians. They were plucky and brave, but couldn't match the skill and intensity of the Korean team there. So that's the end of today's play. Just to go through the pools for you. Hong Kong first in Pool A over Thailand and the Philippines. Sri Lanka taking out Pool B, with China finishing second, Kazakhstan third. Pool C, Japan winning that over Singapore and then Chinese Taipei. And Korea taking up Pool D over Malaysia and UAE at the bottom of that pool.